So guys, today we are going to talk about Tiger Woods' DUI arrest full timeline, where a very big incident happened on March 27, 26, and after that his mugshot also got released, and this whole case is going very viral. So first let us understand the background. Tiger Woods, who is one of the most successful golf players in history, suddenly became center of headlines after a serious car crash in Florida, which later turned into a arrest case. And yes guys, this is not the first time, because earlier also he was involved in a 2017 DUI case and a near fatal crash in 2021. Now let us talk about the full timeline starting from the crash. So the incident happened around 1 p.m. on March 27, 2026 near South Beach Road, close to Jupiter Island, Florida, which is also near his residence. He was driving a Land Rover SUV on a narrow 2-lane road, and ahead of him there was a pressure cleaning truck which was towing a trailer. So what happened here is that Tiger Woods tried to overtake that truck at a high speed, but at the same time the truck was slowing down because it had to turn into a driveway. And during this whole moment his vehicle clipped the back of the trailer, and after that his SUV lost control and flipped over onto its side. So basically this became a rollover accident, which is considered very dangerous. Now let us talk about what happened immediately after the crash. So Woods was alone inside the vehicle, but still he managed to escape through the passenger side, and the surprising thing is that he remained uninjured, and even the truck driver was also not injured. Early images and witness reports showed that the car was overturned on the roadside and Woods was standing near the scene and he was making some calls. Now let us talk about police arrival and what they observed. So when authorities reached the spot, they noticed signs of impairment. Woods appeared lethargic and his response was slow, but here comes a twist, because when breathalyzer test was done, it showed 0 alcohol level, which means no alcohol was detected. So after this, suspicion shifted towards prescription medication or some other substances. Now let us talk about a very important point, which is refusal of drug test. So Woods was asked to provide a urine test, but he refused to comply. And this is very important because refusal itself becomes a separate offense, and it also strengthens DUI related charges legally. So after this, he was charged with DUI, property damage, and refusal to submit to a lawful test. Now let us talk about arrest and custody. So after this, Woods was taken into custody and he was transported to Martin County Jail. And according to Florida law, DUI suspects must stay detained for a minimum of 8 hours. One more thing is that he was not placed in general jail population for safety reasons. And during questioning, he remained cooperative but at the same time guarded. Now let us talk about the mugshot, which is going very viral. So shortly after the arrest, authorities released his mugshot, and reports say that his eyes looked bloodshot and his expression was very serious with no smile. And yes, this image quickly spread across media platforms and became the main highlight of the whole case. Now let us talk about his release. So after completing the mandatory 8-hour holding period, Woods was released on bail and he left custody on the same day. Now let us talk about the official charges. So Woods is now facing charges of DUI, which is suspected to be due to drug or medication impairment, property damage from the crash, and refusal to submit to testing. And one important thing here is that even if alcohol is not involved, DUI laws still apply to prescription drugs and controlled substances. So at the time of this crash, Woods had recently returned to competitive golf and he was even considering playing in the Masters. He was also managing long-term injuries. But after this incident, now his participation in upcoming tournaments has become uncertain. So yeah guys, this is the full timeline and complete story of Tiger Woods' DUI arrest case.